Hello, hello. Let's let the world load and then I'll get started. Okay. Uh, there we go. Hello. A little bit of a late stream today. Stayed a little bit yesterday. So I woke up late today. But today we're gonna focus a little bit more on the roads. Cool. And I actually kind of forgot how to look into, or forgot to look into the priority power switches, but we'll figure that out later. Because I think I know how it works. I think I want to start by working on this road. And there were two things I was kind of interested in doing. So if I head straight through here, I could either turn that way, or I could keep going straight. Or I could do both. Now, this is the amethyst. This is the quartz right here, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Let me actually just... Pretty sure that's the quartz right down there. Yes, is that a Mercer sphere? Is that the one that I couldn't get? Or is that one that respawned? I was not giving them a chance this time.
Your waves lap at our shores. When will you land? The effigy only sings when you compose.
I was not built to use organic components for communication. I am adjusting.
The effigies make a flow. You are not the current.
I am not sure what you mean. I do run on a current. I am a digital construct.
Okay. Quartz is there. So I could potentially go straight that way. And then also go that way. Because that also passes through another thing of SAM. And having more SAM could be useful. So, that also just head straight there, so maybe I should just go that way. Real quick, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I had to carry something. Okay. If I go this way, is there anything interesting other than the design of the world? I mean, there's a large amount of space down there. Um, exactly how far does that space get used? It doesn't. Also, there's a gaping hole in the center of it. Um, okay, what I'll do is I'll leave this for later. Um, and I'm going to take this, and this isn't going to be a separate lane. But rather, this will kind of turn that way. Those things are disgusting. But, okay. Oh, there you are. Why are you hiding so much? Can't see it. Unless it's under the bridge. So that'll be an optional way to go, and I'm just gonna build straight down that way. Wait, don't I have a blueprint for this? Okay, cool. I do have a blueprint for it. Unfortunately, I can't auto-connect foundations, so we're gonna go blueprint. Which is like taking a bigger grid. And I'm out of concrete. The good thing is concrete should be filling up quickly. So if I really wanted to, I could just wait. But if I had to wait every time, that would be difficult. I guess I'll run and grab some more. I also kind of want to make some lights today. Street lights. That would be cool. Because having this down a highway would be awesome. I'm definitely not going the right way. That's fine. Okay. Wait, grab some concrete real quick. Oh. That's fine. Concrete is over here. I have 2 Mercer spheres, nice. Whoops. Actually, hang on. I think I want that to go there. Cool. I'm fairly certain that's the wrong way. And I should be on this way. Which is probably why that was so difficult to get out. No, wait, I think I am supposed to be on the other one. Hang on. This one already goes down to that area. This one, not so much. Whoops. Okay. That was risky. 'Cause, 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 ' Gotta be kidding me.
Calling post-trauma support helpline. No personnel available at this time. Your call is important to us.
Haha. Okay. I suppose I'll run to the vehicle. Can't exactly fly because I don't have enough space or I don't have enough fuel at the moment. Hopefully I don't need to fly to get there. I could just build one of these paths if not though. Um, it's all the way down there some reason. Okay, let's just throw more in there. It looks like what I had thrown in there was at the bottom. Okay, that's full. Can't do that. That's full. Can't do that. Is that full? Yeah, that's full. That's not. And that's not. Nice. Why is it taking so much for you guys? That's fine, I think. Let me see. Yeah, that's fine. think I'll just keep going here. And I think I know what I'm gonna do there. Okay, so I think I'll have to go up here. Okay, that does kind of change the color. That's unfortunate. Okay. Okay. I might need to blow this up. Let me see. I'm absolutely going to need to blow that up. Okay. Or instead of going up there, hang on. Why not I just turn towards the highway at this point? Or turn towards the way back. I think I'd rather do that. And then I could kind of just start going that way. This will kind of curve around, merge into there. And then if you wanted to go around that way, which is where that will go, you could do that as well. Which means I don't need to go back and get explosives, thankfully. Okay. And as long as it lines up with the right side, it's fine. I'm not using the ones with the lines for any particular reason, by the way. The sole reason for doing that is that I duplicated it, and I duplicated one that had a line in it. So those lines are not necessary for this at all. Seeing the corner, however, is. So we're gonna do that. Nice, okay. This will safely go there. Let me get it off of a zoop real quick. I'll change the patterns, that's what it is. I'll change the patterns as we go. Okay, that's all. Interesting. And then here, I'll just follow it. Whoops. Same thing here. And then finally, the outside. That was weird. And then I'll just go across there, where that will kind of curve back into that road. Which is supposed to go into the roundabout, and that solves this loop. There we go. Interesting how that actually lined up. Say I'll do this where the outside is, because that's where it's going to line up. This would be the corner. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, hang on, let me just... 3, 4. Okay, so this would be number 12 right here. And it would have to go that way. 12, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Okay. Weird. Okay. It's 1, 2, which means if I just go 10 that way, that's 12. Which means... go like that. I'll also change this to asphalt because I don't want to use too much plating. Oh, whoops. Okay, those are getting full now. That's fine. How about modular frames? Yeah, that's full. That's not full. That's not full. That is, there we go. Okay. So first, oops. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, that's right. Break that. Wait, hang on a second. I don't want this to merge directly into there, because that's not how highways work. It'll actually merge into a secondary road. Let's move it maybe about here. And then okay, there we go. It'll actually move into that secondary road, which is 1, 2, 3 further out. So now if I were to go 10 in that direction, or sorry, if I were to go 12 in this direction, it should line up here. And obviously it lines up halfway over, but that's fine. Oh, also... Oh wait, no. It should go that way. Okay. Now all I have to do is just keep lining it up and going down that way. And the idea for the highways is for them to be most used and hopefully at full speed, so I never have to slow down. This way there shouldn't be any issues with any vehicles stopping me like in the other world. As funny as the tractors flying was, and I will definitely go back there eventually. I definitely feel like this one will be a little bit more organized in that sense. Okay, so you're going to go there. Let me turn Zoop off real quick. There. There. And we'll just keep going over. Nice, okay. So the one thing about this pattern is you just have a lot to dismantle when you're done. There we go. It should only be on foundation. Ow, my bad, I'm at 50, aren't I? Now if I go over here, it won't actually work. I think part of the dismantle filter is also picking up the material, because it also won't let me dismantle the foundations down there. Which I am perfectly content with. Uh-oh. That was so close. I didn't realize I was out of fuel. I did, but I forgot. Okay. And I had some backed up in my thing, just in case I ran out, and when I ran out I didn't even repair it, or replace it. Where's the vehicle? Kinda wanna drive it. Yeah, it's all the way back here. And I suppose sooner or later I should get to working on the final part of Phase 3 since I'm already able to do that. But, I should definitely complete all the tiers first. Which I don't know why I've been slacking on, to be honest. It's just never crossed my mind that I actually didn't have all of the tiers unlocked. These vehicles definitely feel slow. Oh. I did not expect to fly like that. We'll just head over here and start placing these in. And then I'll place these in. Oops. That's not right. Nice, I got a good rhythm going now. I think this one's gotta be a full. Yes. And then for starters, I'll have a barrier here. And that'll kind of separate both ways later on. Cool. I'm not sure if I'll get barriers on all the sides or not, but I might. You need to go in the middle there. There we go. Nice. And, I guess I'll just remove a couple of these. Maybe just until here. These two won't have a pattern. What if here I decided to do this sort of thing? Go like that. Then, oops, wrong button. Remove that. I want to say, what if I do it like this? But if I do, well, firstly, let's actually do that right. Oh, that's weird. Oh wait, do that, and then, no, it's gotta kind of go in more. So I'll probably just chuck these into here. Maybe the last one I give freedom. Whoops. Okay, we'll go like that. And then... go like that. That'll be the cutoff point there. Okay. Just that right there. Suppose we don't need those. And that'll merge. Do something like that. No. Yes. Okay, now if I do this and I move it over. Cool. I'm okay with that. Whoops. Okay. And that should work perfectly fine. So now I have a looping system. Um, I guess maybe what I'll do is I'll try and push towards those goals now. Milestones. I want to say you should probably merge here. Oh, wait. Okay, here's the thing. No, I just was going the wrong way, heading back. Whoops. I'm pretty sure anyway. Because I'm supposed to head out this way. Oh, wait, so then returning in this way doesn't make sense. Hang on. That's definitely not a loop. Because these are definitely opposite lanes. So I should go out that way. The issue is I also go out that way. Huh. Which means in order to come in, I should be on this path here. Which definitely is strange. It leaves that path. I don't exactly have a choice but to change it now, though. Unless I want to go all the way down there and undo what I just did. Because this is supposed to have a one-way out and a one-way return. Which means this highway will go lower. And this will probably follow this highway. Oh, this is the inner side, okay. So let's clear these out real quick. Because the way I planned it... Oops. This road is definitely supposed to go out. And then I was prior going to have a road that goes in here. But I didn't do it because I didn't think there was a point in doing it. If I could get a road over there lower down, maybe I'll do it. I'll make like a tunnel under this road that'll go up into that road. But otherwise, this should remain an in lane. Alright, I have to break down most of the circle. Actually, I'm gonna have to get this to curve into there. So... The major problem I'm gonna have is that I'm not actually doing a full circle, so I'm not sure how to get away with doing this. I need to do the outside first. Oh, okay. So what I want to do now... Um... Mm-hmm. Okay. So how do I get that not to do that? Why is that off-centered? That shouldn't be off. Okay, that's weird. That's lined up. That's lined. Oh. Oh. Inside the tree isn't lined up, but everything else is. Could that be something that goes all the way across? I mean, I suppose if it's not broken, don't fix it, but how can this be the one that's wrong if no others are wrong? I don't know. Um, I go out 10 there, and I go out 10 here. I have to find out where it connects. Okay, that does not look like it'll connect. Okay. Except that's a half a foundation off. Um, okay. If I take this and rotate it like that, these are not aligned at all. So that won't work. What will work, however, is, oops. I should definitely figure out which ones of these align. Both of those have a half a tile in there. So I'll do that. And then I suppose I'll go out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you'll go out 2, and you'll go out 1. Okay. Now, can we come to a meeting point? No. Does not look like it. So, maybe a closer meeting point. Yeah, also does not look like it. That's getting further from a meeting point. But maybe I need to get further. Maybe that's the way to do it. Unfortunately, that's not a meeting point. That's still off. I think no matter what I do, it'll be off. So, essentially what that means is, I'm just gonna have to go with it and see what I can get to work. That looks like that one will work, but this one won't. So, hmm. I think that's the closest I'm ever gonna get. And if I were to try to do that, no, that won't work. So, yeah, I think that's the closest I'll get to it working. Oh wait, that's wrong. This needs to go on this side. And of course the last one went the wrong way. And go figure, it's on the opposite side it needs to be. Oh. Not all of it, okay, cool. Now... take this out. Before I combine these and expand this into that direction to go that way, I should definitely make a barrier so I know. And this will go down. Probably under that road if I can. Let's see. No, I probably can't get it under this road, can I? I mean, hang on. Maybe. It has to be a little higher. And obviously this is the middle. So what we want here is to take that and that. And then from there, can do that. And then half tile here, half tile here. Obviously, I don't care if the platform collides a little bit into the wall. It just adds some extra added detail when it does that. Nice. Do I have my chainsaw? Yes. Do I have any biofuel? No. Okay. And real quick, whoops, not that. Let me look into this. Okay. Oh, right. I need computers, heavy modular frames. That's why I was so hesitant. I think that's what I also need for the final part of Phase 3. So eventually I'm gonna have to do it. I know I don't feel like getting 100 computers by hand. But I also don't think I feel like finishing this before I tear up. Because faster belts would be useful. So I'm gonna once again do a temporary manufacturer. I'm missing motors, that's fine. Motors are something that should be an overflow. So I'm not too worried about that. Which means if this machine's getting motors to make those, this has to be full. And now this machine will temporarily stop getting motors, which is fine. Because I'm not in a rush to get to phase 2 anyway. Okay. Or phase 4, sorry. If I'm correct, those are gonna need 5 circuit boards per... That means I'm gonna need an absolute ton of circuit boards, doesn't it? Automated wiring I have for sure. Heavy modular frames, not so much. But that means I need... Okay, let me go to computer real quick. That is 4 circuit boards per computer, right? And I'm gonna need 200 computers. So that is 800 circuit boards. Plus another 500 circuit boards for this itself. So that is 1,300 circuit boards. So now that I know I need 1,300 circuit boards, let me get a... I guess I'll put this down here. I'll figure out a system that I can throw things in. Just push it like 3 nudges back. Okay. If I need 1,300 of these, that means I'm gonna need 2,600 copper sheets and 5,200 plastic. So if I head over to the copper sheets, which is already overflowing into the AI limiter system, perhaps I should also... Okay, well, that's just a regular splitter, I guess, that's fine. Just gonna build you right there, and then... Maybe I'll throw it right... Oops. Maybe I'll throw it right here. So... Take this real quick. Constructor. Not a constructor, assembler. I'm missing cables, that's fine. Because cables I can get right here. Okay. And I want you to make circuit boards. I kind of do want these automated, so... Oh, actually, no. I want more storage for them. Okay. Then I need a splitter for the plastic. So here's what I'll do. Wait, isn't there such thing as vertical splitting? There is. Okay. So, center output, which I assume is down, is that. So, left output should be overflow. Yes, okay. I figured it was upside down, that would mean the left output is overflow. Okay. We'll go like this. And then we'll put this on top of there. And just take that out. And if I just connect this up to power, I'm getting unlimited circuit boards. The plastic overflow will definitely exist. Vertical splitting is awesome. I didn't know that was a thing. Cool. Okay, let's say I change this to none. Does that stop it? That does stop it. Let's say I take... let's say I take plastic out of here. Does that continue? Yes, okay. And then that shouldn't... Wait. Okay, never mind. That was just what was stuck in there. That shouldn't go until this gets filled up. Right? Wait, why is that a Mark 1? Oh. Wait, never mind.
A gun.
Okay, that's why. Yep, and this fills up, so this overflows down to here. And I should be getting circuits automatically. Now if I head back to the manufacturer, is there anything else I need? Heavy modular frames. And these, I suppose, I'll just input manually. How many do I need? I only need 100. Which means I'll need 500 modular frames, 2,000 steel pipes, 500 encased industrial beams, and an absolute ton of screws. How many screws is that? I have no idea. Let me just... I need 12,000 screws. So here's what I'm gonna do. The manufacturer is going to be built down here where the modular frames and screws are. How am I missing? Oh, it's going into the overflow. I know what's happening. Okay. Okay. So I need a smart splitter here where the left output will be overflow. And I need the same thing here, possibly. What if I did something like this? Oh, there's no complaining. Oh, I mean, there's still some, but it's fine. Okay, we have a smart splitter there and a smart splitter there. I'll have this go straight. actually. I should be able to lift it a little bit. And then, now that I have that cleared, I'll take a bunch of these. Some of them, which will go into there. And then this should be filling up. I think I'm still using Mark 1 belts for that, unfortunately. Let me fix that. Okay. There we go. Now you're filling up much faster. That could be problematic, but it's fine, I suppose. So now, I'll place this into here, and I need a manufacturer here. You'll go there. You'll go there. And this will be for the purpose of heavy modular frames. All I have to do is get some storage containers. Hook them up.
Food.
And throw in everything I need. If I remember correctly, I need 100 modular frames, which is 500 industrial beams and 2,000 steel pipes. Problem is, 2,000 steel pipes is not easy to come by. I think I have steel pipes going into here. That's full. And if steel pipes overflow, they go into here. Which has definitely happened. Suppose I went into here, made a second overflow, and things are getting messy again. It's fine. Okay, say I come over here, make another overflow, and then I bring it down to here. Hang on, where's the manufacturer? Okay, the manufacturer is over there, my bad. So I'll bring it to here. Break this one. And I'll get that to go there. And then 500 of the other things. It's not hard to come by at all. That's full. That's fine. If they stack in 100s, I need to grab quite a few of them. Here's what I can do. Take these out. Throw them into here. Of course, I should power this. modular frames, this and this. Screws should definitely be overflowing. Unless for whatever reason I forgot to set overflow to the right output. Oh, whoops. Which I did. And then when pipes overflow, they should head down this way. And I just need 300 more of those. And it looks like they're not actually automatically going into a system, so let me head towards the pipe. There we go. And I'll take 4 stacks, chuck some into there, and then take another stack. Just because I might need it later. So now we'll head over to here. Back to the manufacturer, which is right here. Where I can get the remaining 3 stacks to fill up. So that is 5 total stacks. 5 on the belt, 1 stack in there, 4 in here, and then another, or 3 in here with another 95. Modular frames should fill up shortly. I suppose I don't need that many, so let's have this overflow into there. These do take a while, huh? That's fine. Look, pipes are going into overflow. Nice. I suppose I'll just chuck those in there to get my first 1, maybe 2 if I'm lucky. It takes 30 seconds to craft these. But, this is giving me automatic heavy modular frames. I'll probably let it run AFK for a little bit. I usually do. And I have the other things over here, which are doing quite well. All my farms are slow, but I'm doing so much that by the time I need anything, in most cases I have it. Like, I still need to get some lampposts in, I need to get the barriers on the side of the road here. All the basic stuff like that. I don't think that should be colliding. Yeah, there's a lot I still need to do. And that's fine. The goal is to have fun with it. And I am having quite a lot of fun. Hang on. Let me just... Cool. I was right. Okay. Cool. Think I'll do that. That's fine. And the other thing I need to do is, or that I want to do, I should say. So I want to get the dual-sided streetlights, but I need high-speed connectors. Okay, I'll get to that later then. I think it's time to end this one. Perhaps next time I start getting these. That's the thing, I can do everything except the higher component parts, like computers and modular frames. But I'll see everyone in the next stream. I'm gonna end it here for today, and I suppose next time, I'm not sure what I'll do next time. I kind of want to start moving factories to the highway, I'm not gonna lie. And I want to do the most important ones first. But, I'm not sure if I should do the easiest or most important ones first. I'm thinking maybe the easiest ones. Because hear me out, I could start on the turbo fuel, but in order to get turbo fuel, I need plastic and rubber. And I can't get plastic and rubber without oil, so I might as well make a thing down to the oil, and then set up a more permanent solution there, so that I can move it to get plastic and rubber. I think what I'll do is I'll have it preset up to where I could get plastic into a packager or a container, and then I'll move the containers over to the system to contain a lot of the resources. Because the cool thing about refineries is that I'm not going to be able to have it a one item type of factory. Refineries are going to contain refined oil, or not refined oil, it'll contain, I cannot remember what it's called. Heavy oil residue. So it'll input oil and contain heavy oil residue, plastic, and rubber. I could probably do 2 separate farms for the plastic and the rubber, and then the heavy oil residue will be transported to its own place. The only thing is that I have to make sure that heavy oil residue isn't bottlenecking, so I have to do something with it. And that's where I'll turn it into fuel. But I'll get all of that planned out probably between streams. So yeah, I'll figure that out. I'll figure out what I want to do next time, and until next time, goodbye. I'll see everyone in the next stream.